1. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. We borrow dreams. We chase approval. We live to impress instead of express. But Steve Jobs, facing death more than once, saw clearly, you don't have forever. You have now. Don't live a version of life that someone else has drafted. Don't let the noise of others drown out the whisper of your own voice. This isn't rebellion, it's honesty. The most dangerous thing isn't failure, it's success in the wrong life. Live a life that feels true, not one that simply looks good. 2. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Leaders don't follow trends. They see what doesn't exist yet and dare to build it. Innovation isn't just invention. It's courage. To break rules. To disrupt patterns. To ask, what if it didn't have to be this way? Steve Jobs didn't ask people what they wanted. He imagined what they couldn't yet ask for. A true leader doesn't need permission. They need vision. And the world follows the brave. 3. Creativity is just connecting things. We think creativity is magic. But Jobs saw it as pattern recognition. He knew that everything you absorb, the books, the travels, the failures, become raw material. Your job is to connect the dots. That's why boredom matters. Why curiosity matters. Why solitude is not emptiness, but preparation. Creativity isn't born in brilliance. It's born in reflection. Let your experiences collide. And watch what emerges. For the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. The world doesn't need more realism. It needs more audacity. To dream out loud. To imagine different. To risk looking foolish, for the chance of doing something unforgettable. Jobs never wanted to fit in. He wanted to bend reality. And here's the truth. Every world changer was once called crazy. Until the world caught up. 5. Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. Style without substance is decoration. Jobs believed in essential beauty, where form follows function. He didn't want things to just look sleek. He wanted them to feel right in the hand. To make sense at a glance. To be so intuitive, they disappeared. Good design, he said, is invisible. Because it doesn't distract. It serves. It's not about adding more, it's about removing what's not needed. Words of Giants, Episode 7. Steve Jobs' timeless wisdom from legendary minds. He didn't just build devices. He built experiences. Jobs wasn't interested in being average. He was obsessed with excellence. His words don't just speak to entrepreneurs. They speak to the part of you that knows you're here to do more. To see differently. To create with purpose. To leave something behind. This isn't about business. It's about boldness. Let's begin. 6. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. Simple words. But a revolution in mindset. Hungry means never settling. Never saying good enough. Always reaching for what's next, even when the world says you've made it. Foolish means risking embarrassment. Asking dumb questions. Trying things that might fail. Steve Jobs didn't fear foolishness. He embraced it as fuel. Because innovation doesn't come from playing it safe. It comes from the edge. Stay hungry for growth. Stay foolish for wonder. 7. I want to put a ding in the universe. Not a scratch. Not a ripple. A ding. Jobs didn't just want to exist. He wanted to matter. That meant dreaming big, working obsessively, and refusing to compromise. He wasn't afraid of ambition. He believed the universe could be reshaped if you hit it hard enough with clarity and courage. The question is, what kind of mark will you leave? 8. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. He knew failure. He was fired from his own company. Diagnosed with cancer. Mocked by critics. But Jobs didn't stop. Pain is real. But faith is powerful. Faith in your work. In your vision. In the next step, even when the road disappears. That brick? It doesn't end the story. It reveals what you're really made of. 9. Deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do. Clarity isn't just knowing what to chase, it's knowing what to drop. Jobs was ruthless with simplicity. Not because he lacked ideas, but because he knew distraction is the enemy of excellence. Every yes is a no to something else. And every extra feature, every bloated plan, every unnecessary meeting, is a tax on brilliance. Be intentional. Cut deep. Simplicity is power. 10. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. The only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. Work is not just a paycheck. It's where your time goes. Your energy. Your soul. Jobs believed that anything less than meaningful work was a slow form of dying. And great work doesn't start with opportunity. It starts with belief that what you're doing matters. If you haven't found it yet, he said, keep looking. Don't settle. Because satisfaction isn't an achievement. It's an alignment. 11. Details matter. It's worth waiting to get it right. To most people, details are extras. To Jobs, they were everything. A button, a sound, corner, a font. Nothing was too small to matter, because he knew the soul of a product hides in the parts you don't see. He wasn't obsessed. He was committed. When you care about the details, you send a message. This matters. You matter. And when people feel that, they remember. 12. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Logic is safe. But intuition, that's where truth hides. Jobs didn't build Apple with spreadsheets. He built it by feeling what was right, even when the numbers said no. The heart knows what the mind doubts. And sometimes that soft whisper inside you is the loudest truth you'll ever hear. It takes courage to listen, even more to follow. But when you do, you walk the path that only you can walk. 13. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. We protect. We delay. We wait for perfect timing. But Jobs knew, death clarifies everything. You're not here forever. And that's not sad, it's liberating. Because if everything is temporary, then fear is temporary too. Let go of what doesn't matter. Make space for what does. There's nothing to lose, except your chance to live fully. 14. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Critics are loud. Doubters are loud. But your truth? It often whispers. Jobs didn't silence the world. He tuned it out. Because success isn't about being liked. It's about being aligned. Don't ask, what will they think? Ask, what do I know is right? And then walk it. Quietly. Boldly. Completely. 15. The people who made the biggest impact didn't have the most resources. They had the deepest belief. Jobs didn't start with power. He started in a garage. No army. No funding. No certainty. Just belief. Belief in beauty. Belief in simplicity. Belief that the future could be better and that he could help shape it. Resources can be taken. Belief cannot. That's the fuel. That's the spark. And that's what changes the world. Steve Jobs didn't just build products. He built ideas. Ideas that pushed us, shaped us, challenged us. His wisdom isn't just for entrepreneurs. It's for creators. For rebels. For anyone who's ever felt that quiet fire inside them. Don't waste time. Don't wait for permission. Don't settle. Build what matters. Live what's true. And let your light make a dent in the universe.